What is up, everybody? I'm Jet, and this is Forever Gaming. We're going to be talking about Modern Warfare today. Disclaimer. Before I say anything else about this beta that we played, this game that's going to be coming out, I personally enjoyed it. 100%, besides a few issues. And that's what my video is going to be about today. We already know the positives for the game. We're going to be going over the negatives that I saw. But that was my disclaimer. I wanted you to know I enjoyed the game. I plan on continuing to enjoy the game. And when full release comes out, I will be giving out a full review and giving my opinion on whether you should spend the money on it or not. Because I know a lot of people cancel their pre-orders. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be a short video filled with opinions. Once again, listen, opinions. It's going to be my opinions on the game. We'll go over a quick overview of the positives. I love the graphics. I love the feel of the game, the way the characters move, the animations for the weapons themselves, the feel of the weapons. It was all great. Like the MVG mode and Headquarters and Cyber Attack were probably my favorite modes. I enjoyed those modes very much. Domination 20 and then Headquarters 20 I did not enjoy very much. I felt like it was built for campers. That is where campers thrive. I mean, a lot of these game modes there's campers, but those 20 down 20 and those Headquarters 20, those just, oh my god, dude, I was just getting pissed over and over again. It was not fun. But yeah, so I enjoyed it. I love it. I said it in the alpha, I'm saying it in the beta. I love the game the way it is right now. And with that said, it leads me into my negatives. We'll go over a few of them. First is going to be spawning. The spawns for this game are fucking ridiculous. Just absolutely out of control. I mean, seriously. There was multiple times. I didn't put them in the gameplay video because I just wanted you to see the kills and everything, but it was multiple times on almost every mode where I just spawned in front of somebody and they fucking just killed me. Like out of nowhere. I just spawned right in front of them. Like, okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate the kill. The spawns need to be fixed. And I've already wrote a message on Reddit to one of the devs about that. You know, fix your spawns. Because people can spawn trap super easily in this. The spawns are all over the place. And it's ridiculous. I don't enjoy it when I just get thrown in front of somebody. I mean, come on, seriously. Just fix the spawns. That's issue number 1, is the spawns. Issue number 2 is the minimap in correlation with the spawns. It's so hard to keep track of people in this game without the minimap, and then having to use 2 score streaks just to get a clear view of all the people on the map is ridiculous. Now, when the alpha came out, I said, and I retract my last statement, that I don't really care either way. But with the way this game is played specifically, I think it needs the minimap. Find a way to implement the minimap back into the game. And honestly, that would just be beneficial to, you know, the devs at Activision anyways. Because if you bring it back, you're making a majority of the population for our community in Call of Duty happy. That's what they want. Just give it to them. I understand there's creative decisions that, you know, guys, you don't want your, you know, game to be anything other than what you envisioned it to be, but there's just certain things you gotta do to make the community happy, and unfortunately removing the minimap was not one of those things. I really think you should put it back. That's me. I know I said in alpha that, you know, I could care less either way, but that was always why we had 2 separate modes, hardcore and core, for those, you know, individual players that preferred a certain playstyle. And unfortunately, it's not going to work without the minimap. And the spawn camping, that will help, because if somebody's just sitting there spawn camping, when his red dot pops up, I know where he's at and I know where I need to go to kill him. Without that, and they got ghost on, ghost, where even the score streaks, oh sorry, correction, kill streaks don't help. Ghost is overpowered as shit. That's probably one you need to fix too. I mean, There's a lot of good about this game, and then there's a lot of negatives. I personally think the good outweighs the negative, but you know, we'll see when the microtransactions come out. Because if they're horrendous like they were in Black Ops 4, and I really want to make a hate video on the game, a lot of people seem to enjoy that more than Modern Warfare, just because of certain things. And one of those things is the mini-map and the pace of the game and the TTK, the time to kill. I don't see an issue with it, the TTK. I don't have a problem with the way it is right now, but I'm all for making the community happy. If the community wants to change, I really think you should look into it, see what you can change and what you aren't willing to change, and implement those changes in according to community feedback. Ground War. Let's talk about Ground War. Buggy as all hell. Ground War was just fucking buggy. I seriously, the first 4 games that I played, I got kicked. I didn't even get to really play. Just got kicked. And you can see in one in my video, I was sniping, and there was so much lag on it. I still got the kill, but there was so much lag, and that lag continued for the next like 2 to 3 minutes. It was crazy. Now, outside of headquarters, outside of cyber attack, and outside of, you know, MVG, 32v32 is a solid game mode. I like it, and it makes a lot of sense why the game is the way it is once you play that mode. But if you're outside of that mode in regular multiplayer matches, people are seeing certain things here and there that just like, why? Why do we not have minimap? Okay, well, in 32v32, you don't want that thing constantly going around. So they have the score streaks. You know, sorry, I keep saying score streaks. It's a bad habit. I'm gonna get out of it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get out of saying score streaks, kill streaks. It makes sense once you play that mode. A lot of things make sense. The way the weapons are balanced, the way everything works, it makes more sense in 32v32 than it does in any other game mode. It's just buggy. Fix it. I mean, the texture pop in for that mode was ridiculous. Holy shit, that was ridiculous. For majority of the beta weekend, half my textures didn't even pop in. And then again, I'm playing on console. If you play on computer or PC, please tell me, did you adjusting the graphic setting and everything like that help with the texture pop in? Because it was horrendous on the PlayStation 4. And then we're gonna talk about, we talked about the spawns, we talked about the bugginess, and we talked about, you know, the correlation between the minimap and the spawns. Let's talk about microtransactions, because that seems to be the biggest fear right now, and the community is in outrage because the devs are being blamed for it, and there's no information being released on exactly what the microtransactions are going to be like. Now, personally, I can understand why the community is mad, because that's one of the reasons I quit Black Ops 4 was because of the microtransactions. I can't have anything good without paying in real world money for in-game content. I've already paid you $100 when I bought the game, you know, for the Black Ops Pass and everything. It's like, why even do that? Who in Activision thinks it's a good idea to have bad blood with their consumers? Who is telling you no, that will be a good idea? You know what? It won't make them mad if we charge them $20 for a skin, an emblem, fucking what 6 crates. They won't get mad. Let's just go ahead. It's fine. Who had that conversation down at Activision? Who are the people in charge of these things? That's the real question. Like, until those people are gone, we might continue to have horrendous, atrocious, devilish microtransactions in our games. And that's the sad truth. Me personally, my only hope is they don't lock weapons behind the microtransactions. That's all. That's fine, because they said themselves, the weapon is a character in itself, and for you to lock the character behind a microtransaction is counterintuitive to your game. You're screwing yourself when you do that. So my in a nutshell, for me, if they fix the spawns, if they fix the mini-map, they give some kind of penalty to campers, because camping was horrendous. Fucking horrendous throughout both weekends of the beta. If they give some kind of penalty for camping, or find a way to implement penalties for camping, fix the mini-map, fix the spawns, clean up some of the bugginess, and then do a consumer-friendly microtransaction system, I think this game will thrive. I really do. I think it will be one of the best Call of Duties we've had in the past 5 to 6 years. Please, Activision, and the developers working on this game, stand your ground, put your foot down. Tell them, we don't want this in our game. Please, find another way. Do something. Just don't lock your weapons behind loot boxes. And I guarantee you fix the minimap, you fix the spawns, and you fix some of the bugginess, this game will thrive. One last thing I want to mention on the negative side, I'm a PlayStation user. I'm not an Xbox user and I don't play on PC. But I do understand why people are upset about the exclusivity that PlayStation has with Activision. A whole year, they say a small portion, Spec Ops, Survival Mode, is going to be exclusive to PS4. I feel your pain. I'm sorry. That sucks. I don't know what else to say. That's their decision, and we can't really do nothing. We can complain. We can, as a community, we can put our foot down. Like, no, that's fucked up. I'm paying $60, even if it's 0.1%. I'm paying the full price while he pays this much. No, speak out. But anyways, the beta was great. I liked it. Keep it up. You guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any feedback for me, please let me know in the comments. And as of right now, any other good decisions would be to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. You guys have a great night.